What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. Let me just make sure. All good. But welcome back to FBA Capital, and today I'm bringing you guys another daily range case study on none other than NAS100. And today I actually have a pretty good case study for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned, and let's get right on to the video. So the first thing we're going to be starting off is by doing our 3-point outline that consists of previous day's high. Yep, if you said that, you were right. If you didn't, you might want to watch some more videos. Previous day's high. What else? Previous day's low. If you said that, good shit. You've been watching. If you haven't, you might want to rewatch some videos. Not gonna lie to you, my boy. Now, step 2, which is going out of the 3-point outline, is going to be what? The Asian session range. If you set the Asian session range, you're 2 out of 3 correct so far. If you didn't, you gotta keep watching these videos, my boy. Trust me. And then what's the last part that we get on this 3-point outline? It is going to be 12 a.m. open. If you said the 12 a.m. open, congratulations, you got all 3, and you're slowly progressing in how I trade. Even if you didn't, just watch some more videos, my boy. Nothing else for me to say. But now, the first thing I want you guys to pay attention to, I have a few areas and price I want you to pay attention to. I want you to pay attention to this high, this low, right here. I also want you to pay attention to right over here. And those are going to be the main areas, in my opinion, that are going to be important. Now we're going to dissect each and every one of them. But before we do that, let's mark up our big figure levels, which are going to consist of 15,000, which is right here. 14,900, which is right here. 14,800 all the way down here. It's not being used, but it is an important area. We got 15,100, and then we have 15,200 all the way up there. These are the main levels in and around where price currently is in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of this price up there and this price down here because they don't really matter as of right now. But these are gonna be our main important areas. The first thing we're gonna start off is by looking at this low down here. Why is this low important? The first thing I want you guys to realize, if you look left to the Asian session range and get the 50% of it and pull it out over, you see that it retraced right into the 50% of this Asian session range. Hold on, I kind of wanna. I'm gonna flip this the other way. Just like that. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but price wants to be a little bit difficult. Why is it not? Okay, I don't know why it's not going the other way, but it is what it is. This is going to be our important area. You can see that price came into the 50% of the Asian session range. Also, price dove below the 12 a.m. open, creating this area. While it's tapped into the 50% of the Asian range, while it came below the 12 a.m. open, during what time? 3 in the morning, creating what? And this ended up being the low of the day. So let's annotate all these things. So we have the low of the day at 3 a.m. plus price retracing to the 50% of the Asian range, along with being below the 12 a.m. open for a discounted price, just like this. And then from here, we're going to use this low for the future. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But this is why this area is important. We have the low of the day that was created while it retraces to the 50% of the Asian range. Also, if you were to get our fib and draw from this previous day's low, to this high right here. So boom, to this high. You see it's also 38.20% rejection, which I'm not going to use right now because that's not the main trade we want to catch. But we're going to move on to the next step. And now we have this area right here that did what? This is where price created that high during the New York session that we are now going to be looking for a retracement. So simply, now we're going to go back to this low down here that was important. We're going to pull our fib from that low to this high that the New York session made. And the first thing that you're going to notice is that we have a 38.20% rejection. We have that 38.20% rejection where? At 14,900. But that's not the only confirmation. Go to the hour time frame. What do we see right in here? These last 2 consecutive down candles. Let's go to the 2-hour time frame. You see that this area right in here is where price retraced right into. So let's annotate that. So this area right here is going to be our 2-hour bullish order block. So when we go back to that 15-minute time frame, look at that precision. You can even refine it to just being this whole area right here on the 15-minute time frame. You could also do that, but this 2-hour time frame worked out perfectly. So we have that 2-hour order block in alignment with a 38.20%, in alignment with that 30 with the fib. So it's in this uptrend. And we also have that 14,900 big figure level. And then we have the previous day's high right above, and that was going to be one of our main targets. So now what happened? Let's annotate that before I go any further. At what time did this happen? At 8:45. So at 8:45 a.m., we had the fib long 38.20% rejection, along with 14,900 rejection, along with a 2-hour order block rejection. And then from here, price just expanded right at that open at 9:30. Price expanded and expanded. Where is the first target? Firstly, targeted previous day's high. So the previous day's high got targeted. That's one of our main targets, because we ideally know that if, say, let's go back in time just like this. You never know where price is going to continue to keep moving from. It could have stopped moving at 15,000, could have stopped moving at this previous day's high and had a potential false break. You never know. That's why you always want to plan out before the trade, before you get in the trade, where you're going to be getting out at the trade. So when I was first taking this trade, I got in this trade in here, and if you were watching my live session today, you would have seen me get into this trade, or even if you're not in that and you're in the Telegram, you would have seen that. But I simply was targeting this high over here, and this high all the way up here. Simple as that, just targeting swing highs at specific areas. So we had 15,000 right here. That's why this level was important. The previous day's high was a target. That was actually my one-to-one was right above this high, so I broke even, let it kept riding a little bit. And then let me just show you guys how it all played out later on in the day and how it respected these areas. As you can see, look how price came to these areas. Even though I'm not going to leave them up there right now, that's personally what I was thinking at the time. So that's something you guys want to keep in mind. Now we're going to be looking all the way up here. We're going to pay attention to this last area. Why is this area important? Because for one, this is the high of the day. Now, where did we get this high of the day? We were just a few points off of 15,200, which in a lot of cases is not going to miss by that much. But this is where we got the high of the day. We have the high of the day at what level? This is at about 15,180, so 20 points shy of the 15,200 big figure level. And at what time was this? 16:30, which is about 3:30, pretty sure. 3:30, yeah, 3:30. So we have the high of the day at 3:30 p.m. There's not many other confirmations in this area for that high of the day. We did miss his big figure level, and there's not really anything over here. Maybe if we go to a higher time frame, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. Yeah, I'm not gonna say there's any other confirmation there personally, just because I don't really like what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. So we have to hide the day. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna draw our schematic. So what happened? We had the Asian session range, London session pushed, had a retracement creating the low of the day, price expanded, had that retracement during the New York session, can't talk, and then continued on its bullish expansion. So this is a pretty good example of a bullish London continuation. And if you guys noticed, or if you paid attention to my last video, I did state that I will only be taking continuation trades from now on, just because I'm trying to refine this system. And I know for a fact that when I take these trades, I have a very high probability of getting these trades in a profitable standpoint. But I also know that I'm going to be getting less of these trades. So I might only get 2 trades a week, 3 trades a week, 1 trade a week, maybe even none. So that's something that I am going to be practicing. I'm going to be practicing more discipline, more patience with this, and it's only going to make me better over time. And I'm going to continue to refine these strategies that I have. So with that being said, appreciate everyone for watching this video. If you were able to learn anything from this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with a friend if you found it helpful. And that's really all I have for you guys. Make sure you join the Telegram. The link is in the description. Active every single day. I actually sent this trade out this morning, so you could have potentially caught this whole entire trade. Minimal. I don't even think we had any drawdown, to be honest. Maybe small drawdown, but my stop loss was below this low, and I entered at 14,900. So you can see that drawdown compared to the profit. So it is what it is. You don't gotta join it, but you're missing out. But with that being said, stay motivated by the fear of being average. I'll see you all later.